There are many facts about animals in this world that we do not know. Let's see some facts about it. 1. Fascinating behavioral adaptations of animals. Here are a few examples of the many ways that animals have adapted to their environments through their behaviors, such as migration, tool use, camouflage, eusociality, communication. Migration. Many species of birds, whales, and other animals migrate long distances to take advantage of seasonal food sources and breeding opportunities. Tool use. Some animals, such as monkeys, crows, and certain species of birds, have been observed using tools to solve problems and obtain food. Camouflage. Many animals have evolved the ability to blend into their surroundings, making it easier for them to avoid predators or ambush prey. Eusociality. Some species of insects, such ants and bees, live in highly organized societies where individuals work together for the good of the colony. Communication. Animals use a variety of sounds, gestures, and chemical signals to communicate with each other, ranging from simple calls to complex songs and dances. 2. Endangered species and conservation efforts. Endangered species are those that are at risk of extinction due to factors such as habitat loss, overhunting, pollution, and climate change. Here are a few of the many strategies that are being used to protect endangered species and ensure their survival for future generations, such as protected areas, captive breeding and reintroduction, habitat restoration, anti-poaching laws, and enforcement, awareness, and education. Protected areas. Governments and organizations around the world have established protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, to conserve habitats and prevent overhunting. Captive breeding and reintroduction. In some cases, species that have become endangered in the wild can be bred in captivity and then reintroduced to their natural habitats. Habitat restoration. Efforts are underway to restore degraded or destroyed habitats, such as wetlands, forests, and grasslands, in order to support endangered species. Anti-poaching laws and enforcement. Strong laws and enforcement efforts are needed to prevent overhunting and the legal trade of endangered species and their parts. Awareness and education. Raising awareness about endangered species and the threats they face is critical to inspiring conservation efforts and securing public support for conservation initiatives. 3. Types of animal communication. Animals use a variety of methods to communicate with each other, including vocalizations, chemical signals, visual signals, touch, and electric signals. Vocalizations. Many animals make sounds, such as songs, calls, and grunts, to communicate with others. For example, birds use songs to attract mates and establish territory, while primates use vocalizations to express emotions and warn of danger. Chemical signals. Some animals release chemicals, such as pheromones, to communicate with others of the same species. These signals can convey information about the territory, mating, and food. Visual signals. Many animals use visual cues, such as body posture, coloration, and displays, to communicate with each other. For example, male birds of some species perform spectacular courtship displays to attract mates. Touch. Some animals, such as primates and elephants, use touch to communicate and bond with others of their species. Electric signals. Some fish, such as sharks and rays, use electric signals to communicate and locate prey. These are just a few examples of the many ways that animals communicate with each other. The specific methods used by a given species will depend on its biology and environment, as well as the particular message it is trying to convey. 4. Unique anatomy and physiology of animals. Animals have a wide range of unique and fascinating anatomy and physiology adaptations that allow them to survive and thrive in their environments. Here are a few examples: camouflage, echolocation, bioluminescence, photoreception, adaptive immunity. Camouflage. Some animals, such as chameleons and octopuses, have the ability to change their coloration to blend in with their surroundings and avoid predators. Echolocation. Certain animals, such as bats and whales, use echolocation to navigate and locate prey. They emit high-pitched sounds and use the echoes to build a mental image of their environment. Bioluminescence. Some animals, such as fireflies and deep-sea fish, are able to produce their own light through a process called bioluminescence. This can be used for communication, attracting mates, or deterring predators. Photoreception: many animals, such as birds and reptiles, have specialized photoreceptor cells that allow them to see ultraviolet light, which is invisible to humans. Adaptive immunity: some animals, such as mammals and birds, have developed the ability to recognize and respond to specific pathogens, allowing them to mount an immune response to new infections more quickly. 5. The role of animals in history and mythology. Animals have played important roles in the history and mythology of many cultures around the world. Here are a few examples: mythological creatures, religious symbolism, agricultural animals, hunting and war, pets and companions. Mythological creatures: many cultures have created mythical creatures that incorporate elements of various animals, such as griffins, dragons, and centaurs. Religious symbolism: animals have been used as symbols and representations of gods, goddesses, and other divine entities in many religious traditions, such as the Egyptian gods with animal heads and Hindu gods with animal companions. Agricultural animals: throughout history, animals such as horses, cattle, and sheep have played key roles in agriculture and transportation, helping to support human civilizations. Hunting and war: in many cultures, animals such as horses, dogs, and elephants have been used in hunting and war, providing transportation and military support. Pets and companions: animals such as dogs, cats, and birds have been kept as pets and companions by humans for thousands of years, forming close bonds and playing important roles in human society. 6. Animal mating rituals and courtship behaviors. Animals have a wide variety of mating rituals and courtship behaviors that help them attract mates, establish relationships, and reproduce. Here are a few examples: display behaviors, scent signals, gift-giving, mate guarding, ritual combat. Display behaviors: many animals perform displays, such as colorful plumage, vocalizations, and dances, to attract mates and demonstrate their fitness and suitability as partners. Scent signals: some animals, such as deer and insects, release pheromones or other scents to attract mates and signal their availability. Gift-giving: in some species, males will offer gifts, such as food or brightly colored objects, to females as a courtship behavior. Mate guarding: in some species, males will guard and defend their mates from other potential partners in order to ensure their exclusivity. Ritual combat: in some species, males will engage in fights or displays of aggression in order to determine the strongest or most dominant individual and secure mating opportunities. These are just a few examples of the many different mating rituals and courtship behaviors that are found in the animal kingdom. The specific behaviors used by a given species will depend on its biology, environment, and social structure. 7. Animal survival in strange environments. Animals have evolved a wide range of adaptations that allow them to survive and thrive in a variety of different environments, including extreme and challenging ones. Here are a few examples: desert adaptations, Arctic adaptations, underwater adaptations, alpine adaptations, urban adaptations. Desert adaptations: animals such as camels, desert tortoises, and kangaroo rats have adaptations that allow them to conserve water and survive in arid desert environments. Arctic adaptations: animals such as polar bears, Arctic foxes, and walruses have adaptations that allow them to survive in the harsh and frigid Arctic environments, such as insulating fur and blubber, and specialized hooves or paws for traction on ice. Underwater adaptations: animals such as whales, dolphins, and sea otters have adaptations that allow them to survive and thrive in the aquatic environment, such as streamlined bodies for efficient swimming and specialized adaptations for breathing and finding food. Alpine adaptations: animals such as mountain goats and yaks have adaptations that allow them to survive and thrive in high-altitude environments, such as sure-footedness and the ability to tolerate low oxygen levels. Urban adaptations: some animals, such as pigeons and raccoons, have adapted to survive in urban environments, utilizing human-made structures and food sources to their advantage. These are just few common facts about animals.